Dr. Nambiar to speak about innovations per se, as to what is the role innovation is going to play in our organization going forward.
We are here today to make an announcement about one of the innovations, one of the many that has been happening in SRIT.
We believed that creating IPs, going up the value chain is the right way to go. We have always believed in innovation. We have always believed in creating IPs. 2004 is when we decided that we have a dedicated R&D unit.
Today we are witnessing a change in the paradigm from purely text-based searches to more like data mining and database searches, and to more like knowledge mining, which is basically a stitching between data resources to a knowledge base, to information mining. So the importance of this I see is that when we head towards information mining, we are looking at more towards the relevance of what that knowledge means to the user. Many times we are not very clear about the exact name, exact word that is to be used for searching a particular piece of data. For example, I can relate this to, I am looking for, let us say, gangrene, but I do not know the word gangrene. It is very important in the current era of several domains to actually be able to do such kind of searches. And I would lead it to Syed to actually present the algorithm and share it with you.
Let's understand what LMai algorithm is all about, the need of such an algorithm, why we need it, and other related algorithms in the space of advanced machine learning. Now, to understand the problem, let's look into the current search engines. As we know, there are many search engines. Now, the problem that people really face, scientists who are doing research in this field of developing search engine algorithms to understand the context, is a synonymy problem, which is associated with search engines. What does it mean? It says people use different words to search the same object. For example, some people might use cell phone to search for cell phone information. Some people might use mobile phone. Although the keywords are different, but the context is the same. Some people might use car to look into car information. Some may use automobile. But the context of what they're looking for is the same. Now, this is something which many search engines do not understand. Okay? There's a problem which is really complex. The other problem is called as polysemy problem. And here, what it means is many words, words having more than one meaning. Like, say, Java is an island in Indonesia. Java is also a technology. So I, as a technologist, may enter Java with the intention of finding results on Java technology, but my friend here might be interested in locations. Although he enters Java, the same word, but the information he's looking for is different from the information which I'm trying to look for myself. So here's a big problem, polysemy problem. Again, the search engine is not able to identify what the user is actually looking for. So at the end of the day, context-based results is something wherein a search engine algorithm is intelligent enough to identify or understand what the user is actually looking for. Let us know the scope of iCogno. Now, iCogno is a POC to prove the capabilities of the algorithm, LMai. Okay? Now, iCogno is not integrated with a crawler. The crawler technology is different, although it is integrated with the search engine indexer, but the crawler technology is a little different from the core algorithm that sits in the indexer to actually identify context-based results. We've tested LMai algorithm with more than 90,000 files, roughly, of which about 70,000 are active. Each file having approximately 1,000 words and maybe more than 1,000 words, which makes it cross 70 million words. On mental health, I have options to look into various topics within that particular topic. Search within topic, you have various options of searching for mental health. But more powerful, context comes from this section wherein it says search related topics. LMai knows depression and mental health are related without any guidance. There is no guidance data. It's like The algorithm is going through all the documents, reading them word by word many times, gathering statistical data, and processing the information, relating the words to each other to know and justify and make a decision that these words are contextually related. You can look for many other examples like, say, aspirin. I get best results immediately. I don't really have to worry about. Okay, and further down, it gives me various information, or it gives me context of what aspirin actually is. Okay, it tells me that aspirin is related to doctor, drug information, salicylate. Now, to tell you about the two problems which I discussed earlier, the polysemy and the synonymy problem. Okay, synonymy is like, when I give Java, I don't get best results. Best results only come when the search engine is very confident, when the algorithm is very confident that this is what the user is looking for. Otherwise, it doesn't come. Okay, when I search for Java, now the algorithms gives me options, whether you're looking for Java reverse engineering, which is a technology. It is giving me Java Apple. I don't know if Java Apple really exists because never heard of it. But when I click on this link, it gives me one best results, which it has found to be on Java Apple. When I open this, yes, there is something called Java Apple. It's not an algorithm based on neural networks. In neural networks, if you know something on artificial intelligence, for neural networks you have to have some training data given to the algorithm before it starts making decisions on its own. LMI can learn by itself from the data itself. Now, the related algorithms basically are LSA and PLSA. LSA and PLSA both are very recent algorithms in the space of machine learning, advanced machine learning. LSA works based on singular value decomposition technique. It's too technical to discuss what this is like, but what it actually does is it picks up single words at a time. Like, for example, okay, green anaconda, for example. Green anaconda actually is made up of two words, but contextually it is one word because green anaconda makes sense. Alright? Mental health, although there are two words, contextually it makes sense as one word. Now, singular value decomposition techniques basically breaks green into one word, find the semantic to it as color. Anaconda is one word, find the semantic to it as snake. But it is not able to identify green anaconda as contextually one word. Now, on the other hand, LMI works based on a novel decomposition technique which we filed for a patent. Okay, the beauty of this decomposition technique is that it first identifies contextually words that go contextually together. Like green anaconda, it identifies it as one word. Minimal invasive heart surgery, 4 words, it identifies as one word.
How scalable is, as far as the search related function of LMI is concerned?
We really don't have to worry about the scalability. Since LMI sits as a plugin on top of a search engine, we are not building search engine from scratch.
It's not every day that India has an innovation to take to the world. Today it has been checked, measured by a lot of experts, and they're convinced that this is definitely a workable algorithm, and it is certainly capable of powering the next generation search engines. I might even take the liberty of saying this is SRIT's Indian contribution to the global search engine business.
From 2003 in encouraging innovation in the company. And that's one reason why we spent, in fact 3 weeks ago, we spent millions of dollars buying IPs, patents, 30 odd patents. So it's not only innovating in-house, but also purchasing from overseas those innovations that we would want to use in-house. So, response to your question, would this help growing our verticals? It will. Would we want to do it? We may want to do it. So, it can be used across healthcare applications, across telecom applications, various applications. It's just that we need to take a call, do we want to do it? Or do we want to have, like we have a couple of offers to form a special purpose vehicle company